I hope the music is not super loud. If it is, let me know. And while this mysterious music is playing, I suggest that we shall begin our streaming. Welcome back to my stream, where we're going to play a game called the Madness of Redacted. I apologize for not streaming too much lately because of busy days and stuff at work that happened. That honestly didn't even give me a break, even just for drawing. I couldn't even force myself to draw something, to stream or to play any game. Even like the games that I planned, the games that I wanted to try, but I'm just like, I'm so tired, I want to take a nap, but taking a nap turns out to be taking a sleep. So yeah, but anyway, I'm trying to come back to streaming because this is still something that I would like to do, and it honestly helps me to play games that I would not play anyway, especially those that are curious like this one. I think we are going to solve a mystery of our protagonist, who is a journalist by day and the author by night. I wonder what secrets this journalist is hiding. I hope that your day went good and your week is going well, sunny, and let's just say without any troubles. And while we're here, my name is Ileana, and let's start the game. I hope that the sound of the game is not super loud, because it is okay for me, but if it's not okay for you, let me know and I'll try to adjust the volume. So I can see back, history, skip, auto, save, quick load, and preferences. Okay. All the events I'm about to tell you are true. It was a foggy autumn day in my hometown, Hamburg. Everything happened during one single day and night. I'm writing all this down because the world has to know. Because knowledge is the only thing that matters. I'll sadly not comment too much because I need to take a rest. Have a good time. Thank you. Have a good time too. Have a good nice rest. I'll try to manage myself somehow. My memory has become foggy these days, but I'm not allowed to forget the incident. Oh, so we are Albert. Albert journalist. Huh. Well, okay, let me try to think of a voice for him. Well, I did not expect them to print my article that small. And so far in the back too. Look at that font! That's barely leakable! I didn't even know you could print something so tiny. How dare they treat me like that? Oh well, it's not like this hasn't happened before. I guess the news these days likes to focus on gossip rather than carefully investigated crimes. And it's sadly true. But this new case was a curious one. It reminds me of another one from a few years ago, when I was still a rookie journalist. I wonder if somehow, by some chance, those cases are connected to each other. What cases? I think I should add my article to my wall of interesting cases. Oh, that's a big wall. Yeah, I think it fits perfectly here. What else do I have so far? Let me take a look. Click on highlighted article to read it. Okay, let me first save. So only highlighted. So only highlighted are this one, and this one. Let's start with this one. This one is about the theft of a private collection that happened almost a decade ago. So we have a thief here. Okay, let me write it down. So the first article is about a theft. Let me take another pen. Okay. Theft of a private collection. As far as I know, the collector remained anonymous. Unfortunately, the valuables were never retrieved. Theft of private collection in Hamburg. I think it happens in the investigation happens in Germany. Several papyrus manuscripts were stolen on Sunday night. So manuscripts were stolen. Okay. Sorry if I am slow down in writing, but bear with me. All documents are of unknown monetary value, but the collector claims they have high historical value. The collector stated the manuscripts originate from the Mediterranean region. Sometimes I wonder what's written in old scrolls like this, and if we can ever decipher them. Yeah, I wonder myself, dude. Okay, so this one is the theft of a private collection, so manuscripts were stolen. What about this one? This one is about a theft that actually happened during an auction. Is it manuscripts again? The stolen objects were probably worth a lot if somebody was ready to undertake a risky operation like this. Or they had some personal motive for the act. Okay, so this one is a theft occurred during an auction for art and historic artifacts in Munich. 2 stone tablets were stolen from the auction house storage room while security was preoccupied with the auction in the main room. So, first one was manuscripts. The second one is stone tablets. Do you think it's connected with Egypt or something? Because manuscripts, stone tablets. Someone probably wanted to make a ritual or something. The age and origin of the tablets are still unknown. According to sources in attendance at the auction, the museum in Hamburg was interested in buying the pieces. Okay, so the museum in Hamburg was interested in these plates, so these cases are definitely connected. What about this one? This is an article from 3 years ago, when I just started out as a journalist. I didn't read it myself. In fact, I have no idea who wrote about the incident back then. But I do know that the article was published in the Sunday newspaper in Berlin, so it is in Germany. It says, on Thursday night, a historic artifact was stolen from the Museum of Berlin. So Thursday night. Artifact was stolen. From Museum of Berlin. Okay. Nothing was broken and no alarm was activated during the break-in. It is suspected that the thieves had help or access to the security system of the museum. So someone in the museum knew the thieves. The stolen object is made of an unknown metal alloy and dates back to about 20,000 years ago. It was originally found in 1882 at a historical burial site in the Mediterranean region. I hope I read names right, because I tend to make mistakes in pronunciation. Weirdly enough, the police dropped that case rather quickly, and the thieves were never found. If the police dropped the case that quickly, then I guess the police is somehow involved in all of this, which is very suspicious of them. Okay. So this is about the stolen artifact in Berlin Museum. What about this one? This is my newest article from today's newspaper. Burglary in the museum at midnight, and all of these papers are connected to the museum. So this one is burglary in the museum. I wonder which museum. On Tuesday night, an unknown group of people broke into the Museum of History and Craftsmanship in Hamburg. Okay, so I wonder if it's the same museum as in the first article, because it is both in Hamburg. So it was on Tuesday night. So the first one was Sunday night. The second was auction. The third article is Thursday night, and the fourth one is Tuesday night. Nothing but a single item was stolen from the archives of the museum. Historians say that the object dates back to at least 15,000 years ago. However, nothing else is known about its origin. At the current state of investigation, no witnesses have been found. According to the curator of the object is of low monetary value, so the exact motive of the thieves is unknown. That's it. I finished looking over the articles. I sat down in my chair, taking a look at the stack of books laying on the desk. I still have to sign this soon. The bookstore down the street is waiting for the signed copies for the new publishing event next week. Should I have practiced writing my pen name a few times beforehand? Oh well, the busy life of being a journalist by day and the author by night. But if I didn't write these books, many mysteries that happen in the world every day would never be put down to paper. The newspapers don't want me to write about such events. But once they come in the form of a book under the guise of being a completely fictional story, people are suddenly interested in them. Oh, well, it's no use to complain about it. It is what it is. Okay, we can interact with the objects on the table. Good. We can interact with books. We can interact with these. Alright, let's start with this. The case of the lost hair. A book about a young noble woman who vanishes one day without a trace, leaving behind only questions. I changed all the names, but the events in this book are based on an abduction I heard about in France. So, abduction that happened in France. Okay. Secrets of a Diary. A story about an unresolved family murder. This one is not based on a specific event, but crimes like these happen everywhere, and it breaks my heart every time I hear such a case being dropped by the police. Okay. What is this one? My good luck charm. It's an heirloom from my mom. I always carry it with me to remember her and Dad. I shouldn't forget to take the charm with me when I leave the house. Okay, we have a charm right with us. For now, those books have to wait. I still need to buy some groceries before the farmer's market closes. I won't be gone for long anyway. With that, I left my apartment. Not knowing what I would get myself into very, very soon. But what I would encounter on that day would change me forever. I wonder what we will encounter. The weather was overcast and a bit foggy when I went outside. A perfect scene for a mystery novel, to be precise. Of course. As I walked down the street, I noticed some turmoil ahead. A group of my neighbors stood together discussing something. I recognized one of the women. Gertrude, an elderly woman who lived not far from my apartment. Next to her stood a police officer. I knew his face all too well. He was Officer Jagger, and it looked like he was interviewing the people. I decided to get closer.
Do any of you know the man in this photo?
Let me have a look.
I don't know. His face seemed familiar.
Oh wait, isn't that Hendrik?
You are definitely right. That's Hendrik from number 7 on Raising Them.
You rarely see him these days.
I can't remember if I've ever seen him out on the street.
This man never leaves his house, or if he does,
it's always at night.
I think I also saw him with some shady-looking people recently.
I'm asking you because this man was reported as missing.
Oh, he went missing?
About a week ago. Did you happen to see him sometimes during last week?
No, I'm sure it was longer ago than that. As the little group was talking, I tried to catch a glimpse of the photo they were passing around. Yes, that was definitely a photo of Hendrik Ferdinand. From what I knew about him, he was some sort of well-known scientist in the medical field, very well respected in the industry. Or at least, he was.
Didn't Hendrik fall from grace not too long ago?
Yeah, they never mention him on the radio anymore.
From what I've heard, he lost his job 2 years ago.
I tried to listen to the conversation, not getting myself involved, until the police officer started to talk to me.
Don't I know you, young man?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I'm not sure. I started to nervously fumble with the charm in my pocket. I did in fact know exactly what he meant. I'd seen him a few times at the occasional crime scene before. We did not get along well.
I'm pretty sure I know you.
He moves closer to me, looking suspiciously at my face.
Aren't you that nosy journalist?
Well, yes, I'm indeed a journalist, but I don't know about nosy.
Yes, Officer Janger. His name is Albert Schreiber.
Get out of here, Albert. This is none of your business.
But I also live here.
Is that so?
Yes, he does.
He stared at me again.
Don't care. Get lost before I write you a ticket.
A ticket for what? For helping?
Get lost!
I slowly backed away from Officer Jagger as he pulled out a notepad and a pen from his pocket. there was no need to get in trouble. But I was curious. What was all of this about? Gertrude still looked at me. I bet she was excited about the possibility of getting me in trouble with the police. But I wasn't there to give her that satisfaction.
Jeez, the police and the people out here just... Better be careful with these people.
In fact, I was out there to buy groceries. So I decided to do my shopping just as planned, go back to my apartment, and wait for a better time to check things out. Preferably directly at Hendrik's apartment.
Okay, it's nighttime. The day went past pretty quick, I mean.
I stepped outside my apartment again after nightfall. The air felt cold, and the cloudy sky still hadn't cleared up. Let's see, which direction is resin down?
What are you doing out so late?
Oh, Gertrude, it's you. Good evening.
Don't evade my question, young man.
I'm just running some errands. You know, submitting some papers to the printer.
Albert, you're a bad liar. Are you getting into trouble again? Is this about your conversation with Officer Jagger earlier today?
No, you are getting it completely wrong. I mean, I would never break into a crime scene.
You really need to stop that sort of behavior.
Why not? Why? We're curious.
I know you'll get yourself into trouble one day. And end up like Hendrik.
She shoved a picture of Hendrik under my nose. Did the police let her keep it? Don't worry, I know when to back out.
Albert, I'm really disappointed in you. If only you had a good family and parents to raise you, then you would have become a proper gentleman.
That's none of your business, lady.
And not someone who sneaks around at night.
Again, none of your business.
I took a deep breath. In the past, this would anger me, but after hearing it so often, I became indifferent to it. You know what, Gertrude? I have to go now. I wish you a nice evening and a good night. Better not stay outside for too long. With that, I hastily walked away before I got myself involved in more idle banter. My goal was two streets away, towards the bridge. The curiosity.
Ooh, we are fast to the next chapter.
After a short walk over the canal, I reached the building. I looked over the nameplates on the postbox beside the entrance to determine his apartment number. Checking the door of the building, I was relieved to see that it was unlocked. Quietly, I slipped inside and up the stairway in search of apartment 202. I found it on the second floor, right around the corner of the staircase. To my surprise, a yellow note hung on the door. The lock was broken. Someone already had opened it by force. I got closer and read the little note. Crime scene did not enter. Police department, Spikerstadt.
I don't know how to read it, sorry.
As if a little note like this could stop me.
Okay, we are in the apartment, so I guess it's a safe time.
This place is a mess. Did Hendrik leave his home like this? Or is this another masterwork of the police department? Maybe there are some clues left for me, so I can figure out what the hell is going on. I'll search around for a bit. Carefully, I closed the door behind me. I was sure that nobody would come by at this hour of the night. But I had have to be cautious. Getting caught could get me into serious trouble.
Okay, we can interact with the room right now, so... with what shall we start? Let's start with the trash can.
I should look through this trash bin. There's still some paper scraps in here. I can't believe nobody turned this inside out yet. I never expected much from those police officers to begin with.
Okay.
Oh? A diary? A lucky find. Hopefully I can find some clues in here. It has been 3 months since I lost my position at the company. I'm running out of money. Soon I won't be able to afford rent. At this point, I'll take any job just to get the money flowing again. Not a lot of other important information here. He mostly writes about his daily life while unemployed. I'll skip forward a few pages. A nice gentleman contacted me today.
Ooh, a nice gentleman?
I found it a bit weird that he turned up at my door out of the blue. Apparently he knew about my situation and said he had an important job offer to me. Good payment too. He handed me some papers with the details and told me he'll be back in a few days to hear my decision. I'm kind of excited about all of this. Another entry. The gentleman was back today, this time with a colleague. They wanted to know what I decided. The papers were a bit lacking in information, so I barely know anything about the project, but I accepted anyway. Money is money, right? And at least it will keep me occupied for a while. Being unemployed for all these months had almost bored me to death. A few pages are missing. Looks like they were ripped out. I want to quit this job. I'm no longer in it for the money. Everything about this project is so shady. But I'm scared of what they will do to me if I quit. That's the last entry.
Okay, so there were... The guy was involved in some shady business. Could it be connected with those artifacts that were stolen in museums? Okay, let's look at here.
What is all of this? Who censored these documents? The police? Hendrik himself? And what was on them that needed to be hidden? Couldn't they just throw the documents out or burn them? What's left uncensored seems to be irrelevant information about the transportation of goods across Europe.
So this can be information about transferring artifacts from museums.
I can always take another look at this later if I want to. Key collection of books on various topics. Let's see. Several volumes on human anatomy and a few zoology books too. Some about physics and chemistry, and a whole lots of books on electronics and mechanics. Hendrik worked in the medical field in the past, right? Something focused on technical instruments for diagnostics. I think the company he worked for is called Mayer Röntgen Technology.
Sorry.
But that's all I know about his past occupation. I'm sure there's nothing important for me to find in these books, so I'll leave them for the time being.
Okay, so we checked everything. Let's check here.
Lots of mechanical tools. I have no knowledge about this kind of stuff, but they look well used. The only things I recognize are those magnifiers and some tweezers. I guess someone would need those for very intricate work like clockmaking. I should take a closer look at the paper scraps I found earlier.
Oh, we can... Oh, okay, let me save.
Ah, we can place them. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Nope, it's probably. Okay, let me look at all of them. Okay, this one definitely. No, this one not goes here. Wait, this one definitely. Wait. Okay, this one goes here. That's for sure. This one goes here. Okay. Wait. Hold on. This one goes here, and this one goes here. This one goes here. Okay. This one goes right here. Then it goes like this. Then it goes like this, and the last one is here. Okay. There we go. This looks like some sort of receipt of the payment for a boat docking permit. Yes, it seems to be an address at the pier. That could be interesting. I didn't think this bro scientist would own a boat. The date on the receipt is just from last month. No wonder he ran out of rent money so quickly. I should check the pier. Maybe the boat is still there. Suddenly, I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. I didn't know what it was, perhaps my intuition, but I had an urgent feeling that I shouldn't stay there any longer. I left as quickly as I could. The only thing I forgot in my hurry were the receipt scraps on the desk. A mistake I would regret shortly after. No! God damn it! I left the apartment building and stepped outside. Luckily, there was no one on the street to slow me down as I continued on my way. The moon had risen far up into the night sky and gave the city a moody glow. It was a short walk back over the canal and further south towards the harbor. But on the way across the bridge, I made the second most terrifying discovery of my life. Is that someone laying there on the street? Uh-oh. Don't tell me it's a murder. Don't tell me it's a dead body. Hello? Over there? Are you okay? Can you hear me? I approached to see if the person needed my help. The body was utterly mutilated. Several deep cuts ran across the body in seemingly random directions. The clothing was already so deep red. This person was dead. But why don't I see the body? I slowly turned the body around to look at the face in the glow of the street lamp. My blood froze. Gertrude? Gertrude laid in front of me. Her dead, white eyes stared right at me. A deep red triangle was cut onto her forehead. Blood was everywhere. Then it hit me. My memory. What is happening? It's so dark in here. Mama? Papa? Where are you? Mama! Papa! Are you alright? Say something, Papa! I fiercely shook my head to take the pictures of the past out of my mind. But the present didn't look any less grim. The way Gertrude had been slaughtered looked exactly like how my parents were killed. This is bad. Really, really bad. Gertrude, I'm so sorry. This should have never happened to you. The same fate like my parents faced. A murder that was never solved. Because nobody seemed to care back then. I closed Gertrude's eyes and stepped back. I noticed that she still held something in her hand. It was a crumpled piece of paper. I took it and opened it up. It was the photo of Hendrik. I turned it over and something was written on the back that hadn't been there before. Stay away. Why were you here, Gertrude? Did you follow me earlier? If so, what for? Did you see something that I didn't? It became clear to me that this was a truly dangerous situation. But I had a feeling I was in too deep already. I needed to figure out who killed Gertrude and what happened to Hendrik. I hoped he was still alive and that there was a chance to save him before he faced the same fate. With my fearful but determined heart beating loudly, I continued on to the pyre. Jeez! The first murder we encountered. I think it's a cult involved in here. And I also think that it's somehow connected with the museums because triangle on the forehead, it's like the same triangle we saw in one of the recent articles, right? Yeah. Finally, at the pier, I looked around nervously. Did someone follow me here? But nothing. I couldn't see a single soul around. I could only hear the waves splashing against the concrete. Even the noisy seagulls were asleep. I walked along the water, looking for the dock boat from the recipe. I reached it a few moments later. To my surprise, it wasn't a sailboat, but a little well-kept houseboat. Oh, this boat looks like it must have cost a lot of money. But it's the right docking spot, so this must be his. Time to inspect it a bit more closely, and it's time to save. I stepped onto the boat. The planks beneath my feet looked clean and well cared of. I couldn't find anything special up on the deck, so I went for the door leading inside. It was locked. Well, that was kind of expected. Of course it's locked. But that won't stop me. I'm a professional. I reached for my wallet and pulled out a long and thin metal tool. Are you going to break in? Did you... Have you done this before, Albert? Well, I mean, I guess you did. This will do the trick. A few clicks later, and the door was open. I went inside. A pale glimmer from the lamps along the pier shined through the windows. Despite the light, it was hard to make out more than just shadows. I reached for my flashlight and turned it on, covering most of the light with my hand. I didn't want light to flash through the windows and risk anyone spotting me in here. Compared to the apartment, the interior of the houseboat is surprisingly clean and organized. Considering that and the fact that the door is still locked, I'm pretty sure nobody else has searched here yet. Well, that certainly is interesting. Let's see what kind of clues Hendrik has left. Okay, let's look at the clues. Okay, we can only click these objects. Let's start with the books. Another diary from Henrik. According to the date on the first page, this one is more recent than the other. If I'm lucky, they won't search for me here. Nobody knows I own this boat. Maybe I can also hide the replica under the deck. Replica? It can be the artifact from the museum. The best decision would be to just throw it into the Alp instead. But I put so much work into it. There's still a small chance it will fall into the wrong hands anyway. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what should I do. I'll skip over a few pages. I have no idea why, but I've heard them talking about how they want to awaken him and bring him back to Earth. Whom would they want to bring back to the Earth? Is it a god? Cthulhu? Another eldritch being? I'm scared, but I know there's no way for me to run. No escape, except one. That place where no human soul can follow me, where nobody can find me. I have to hurry. I have to go. Another entry. I saw him. Saw his eye. I can hear him. He's talking to me. Inside my head. Calling me. I'm listening. And I will follow his voice. That's getting creepy all of a sudden. That was the last entry. Okay. There is a folder with some papers inside. On the title it says Project Morgengrauen. On a closer look, I think this is a collection of his work documentation. Is this about that job Hendrik accepted? Entry number 1. Started working on Project Morgengrauen. Went through the data the team provided me. Read section from 1 to 12 and took some notes for later reference. Entry number 4. Took some photographs and additional sketches of the sample. Entry number 8. He sure skipped a lot of entries. I would like to read all of them. Ran third interval of testing. Sample seems to be faulty or some required data is missing. Entry number 11. Sample is broken beyond repair. Started working on a replica. Entry number 19. New materials have been fully sourced. Construction of the new test object has started. Entry number 27. First interval of testing has been mostly successful. Entry number 32. Second interval of testing has been completed. The replica seems to be working, but unstable upon use. Added user instructions to data section 17. Entry number 45. Noticed visual side effects while working with the new test object. This needs further investigation. That's the last entry in the documentation. I have no idea what this is all about, but it seems to be some serious intel. Yep. There's a hatch on the floor. It's not locked. What's in here? An open cardboard box with some triangle-shaped metal pieces inside. What's this? A puzzle? A toy? No, the edges are too sharp to be a toy. Maybe it's some sort of machine? The parts don't look broken, and it does seem like they fit together. I don't think there's anything else in here that could be of use. Maybe I can find a way to reassemble those triangle pieces? It looks like all pieces should snap together easily. Let me give this a try. Okay, we need to rotate these pieces. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let me take a look. So we need two scratches here. So Okay. Oh, hold on a moment, let me... My apologies for sudden interruption. Just a quick phone call. Okay, let's continue. So, okay, this one. Okay, this is gonna be hard. Okay, but this one. Okay, this one looks good, I think. We need two here, so it's probably... It's probably like this. Okay, so... we also need two here. Which will be... this one. No, it's not this one. Okay, not this one. Wait, what if... Now what if... Nope, it's not like this. I hate such puzzles. Okay, this is not like this. Okay, this goes like this. Okay. And this one should be here. So I was right. Next is probably this one. And next is probably no, it's not this one. Okay, this one goes like this. Okay. Nope. Okay, okay. We are getting something. We are getting something, guys. And okay, we got it. There. Yay! That was hard. It's the one whole piece now. Wait, I think I recognize this. Right. This is one of the objects stolen from the museum. Yeah, see? It is connected. It is connected. Oh god. It is. No, it can be. It looks so new. Maybe this is the replica that Henrik wrote about reconstructing? But what am I supposed to do with
What is happening?
Before I could finish my thought, a bright light filled the space. My vision went blurry as the furniture around me slowly vanished into nothingness.
What is happening? Uh-oh.
The horror.
Where are we?
What just happened? Where on earth am I? Am I even on Earth?
I'm not sure, buddy, but we need to get the fuck out of here.
The air was sticky, salty, like the smell of the ocean, only concentrated. The ground beneath my feet felt mushy and solid at the same time, like trudging across the bottom of the sea. Before me were several buildings, sunken into the sand and covered in algae. The architecture didn't resemble anything I'd seen in my life. I couldn't even have imagined in my wildest dreams. Bedazzled, I could only stare. Eventually, I looked down and realized the replica in my hands was gone. Am I dreaming?
I'm not sure about dreaming, dude.
This place feels unbelievably eerie. Did that weird object cause all of this? Maybe I shouldn't have played with things I don't know anything about. I wonder if Hendrik has seen this place too. Is this the visual side effect he wrote about? But how can I make it end? How can I get back?
I wonder myself, dude.
Without knowing what else to do, I started to walk, put one foot in front of the other, without a direction to go in. All I knew was that I had to find a way out. I stopped when I felt the ground shaking. It was subtle, but noticeable. I looked around, but nothing seemed to change. Suddenly, I felt even more uncomfortable, like somebody was watching me. I shivered. Despite the uneasy feeling, I continued on my way. I arrived at the entrance of one of the buildings. There was no door, just an open pathway leading inside.
I hope there's no jump scares, because I hate jump scares. You know me by previous streams, how sometimes I can scream to hell.
I decided to follow it. Along the way, the walls looked just as unusual as the facade. They were covered in polished, glossy tiles. I kept walking until I reached the spacious room. It was empty except for the decorated walls. Upon closer inspection, the decorations were in fact letters and symbols. I touched the wall. All these writings, is this repeating the same text? In hundreds of different languages? I think I recognize some, but there's so many I've never seen before. Can't recall most of these scripts. What is all of this? Have I just stumbled upon a religious site?
I would not say religious, but you are definitely in in the place of cultist.
My head started to spin as I scanned the uncountable number of lines. Finally, I found a language I knew. It read, "This place contains an important message. We considered ourselves to be a powerful culture. This plane is not a place of honor. No highly esteemed deed is commemorated here. Nothing valued is here. What is here was dangerous and repulsive to us. This message is a warning about danger. The danger is captured in this plane. It is still present in your time, as it was in ours. The danger is to the world, and it can destroy. The form of the danger is an entity of madness. The danger is unleashed only if you remain on this plane. This plane is best shunned and left uninhabited. Leave immediately."
Okay, we are going out. Sorry.
What is all of this about? As I turned around, I saw a door. It floated in the middle of the room, with seemingly no attachment to the rest of the building. Just a door. Was this here before?
My advice: to run as hell away from this place.
I got closer and touched its surface. The stone felt wet, but warm. I noticed a pattern on the door.
And what is the pattern? Oh, fuck, again? Okay, let's solve this puzzle again. But this time I get what we can do. So, okay, we need. Okay, so no, this one is not suitable. Nope. Not this one as well. Interesting. Oh wait. Is this some kind of pattern here? It looks like a pattern. So we need to build this one. I think I know what we can do. So this one goes like this. So we need this one. We need this one. Looks like this. So we go like this. Then we need this one. It's this one. Then we'll go like this one, which is these. Then it goes like these. And we need also this one. So it goes like this. Okay. What do we need to do? We need to place all of this somehow. Wait. We need 3 of these and 1. Which could be... Okay, this one is suitable. But this one... No, this one is not good. Maybe this one. Then we... This one goes like this. Okay. God damn it, mouse. This one goes like this, and then this one is like this. Okay, we solved another one. I took a step backwards. A glow emerged from the stone. Light surrounded me yet again. I found myself standing back on the houseboat. I was at the same spot as before, holding the replica in my hands. It looked like nothing had changed at all. Then, right before my eyes, the replica fell apart.
Was that supposed to happen?
I don't know, dude, but we are doomed, that's for sure.
Whatever. One thing is for sure. I'll never put this garbage back together again. Thank God I was able to get back unharmed. I heard noises from outside. Footsteps walking on the planks of the pier. Then, a slight sway from the boat as someone stepped onto it. And voices. From what I could hear, it sounded like 2 or 3 people.
Shit, we need to hide, we need to hide.
Who is that? And why are they here? I looked around me, searching for an exit. Maybe the windows? No, they don't look like they open up. Only that one door leads to the deck, so hiding might be my only option.
Yep.
I put the loose parts of the replica inside my pocket and crawled under the desk. With the darkness of the night, they shouldn't see me immediately. But if they take their time to search around, I'll be done for. The intruders stayed a while on top of the deck. After a few minutes, the door opened and I heard footsteps enter the room. I saw 2 people in unusual looking clothing.
Oh jeez, that's definitely a cultist.
I didn't know Hendrik had such a nice boat. I'm glad we found that receipt. How did we notice it at first? In the first time I went through his place with the police. The police? These weird looking people are with the police? One question still stands. Where is that scumbag? I can't believe we haven't found him yet. I'm sure he must have left the city by now. Our troops have already started looking for him in the surrounding area. Well, let's just hope he hasn't destroyed his work. We're so close to our goal. You're right, that would set us back so much. I'm sure he was cowardly enough to not take it with him. And once we find it, it shall be time. Time for our savior to awaken and come back to Earth. And help humanity reach the next level of evolution. Let us take a look around. Shit! We are doomed! Maybe he hid the replica in here.
Uh-oh. We are doomed.
My body tensed up as I heard their footsteps approach my hiding place. No, please be blind, please be blind as fuck. Cultist, this is bad. Yes, it is bad. We are doomed. Don't come closer. Don't look here.
We are not here, don't look.
I had no chance. The cultist captured me.
Oh fuck.
Oh my, who do we have here?
Let me go.
I tried to squirm, but one of them pressed me against the cabinet and held my arms tightly behind my back. Make one wrong move, and I might break your wrist. Who are you and what are you doing here? Are you a friend of Hendrik? That's none of your business. My interrogator didn't seem to like my answer. He nodded to the one holding me. My captor tightened his grip.
You really want me to hurt you, don't you?
I clenched my teeth. The other one stepped closer to me. He reached out and put his hand into my pockets. I'm sure you won't mind if I have a look at your wallet, right?
I suppose I can't change it. Ah, he's a quick learner.
Albert Scriber.
Doesn't ring a bell.
I'm not sure. Something about that name sounds familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. He slowly went through all my personal documents inside my wallet. Oh, you're a journalist.
If you're after my money, can't we make this a bit easier?
Who said we're after money? I thought you were a clever boy. I'm sure you know exactly why we are here. He walked around me and reached into my other pocket. What do we have here? This looks a lot more promising. He pulled out the pieces of the replica. I had a feeling that yelling at them would be of no use to me. I stayed silent. Hendrik entrusted you with the artifact? He took a closer look at my face.
These guys are pushovers, I could crush them easily. I mean... Depends on the situation, dude. Depends on the situation.
Or are you nothing but a mere theft? No, thief. Wait, what's this? He held up my lucky charm.
Isn't that a keeper's emblem?
That's damn right. Tell me, Albert, why would you carry a keeper's emblem with you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This was for my parents. Ah, I remember now. Gustav and Kahina Scriber. Your parents were well-known keepers.
Sheesh! What a plot twist!
That's why your name sounded familiar. You probably wonder why they died, right? They were killed during our big cleaning operations.
I wish I'd be there myself to witness it.
We got rid of a lot of troublemakers that tried to get in the way of our plans.
Great, he's one of them. No, Albert is not one of the cultists. He is the child of the parents who I think these cultists murdered them, and that's why they know the surname sounds familiar to them, because they killed Albert's parents. Because they probably tried to prevent their plan to happen, I guess.
What twisted sort of cult do you two belong to? I guess we could tell you that.
Because we'll kill you too.
We are the members of the Cult of the Eye.
What do you want? We only want to follow the prophecy and bring back the old one.
The god that was sailed away millennia ago. Now it is time for him to come back and help us all enter a new age.
That's a pity you won't be around to witness it. Because your life will end now.
A shadow appeared behind the two cultists.
Uh-oh.
Everything happened so quickly.
Ah! God! Sorry, it sounds funny.
Blood went everywhere. I ducked away, got on my knees. My hand fumbled to collect my charm as I crawled away. I didn't want to know what was happening. All I knew was that I had to get out of here. Behind me, I heard a loud thunk as bodies hit the floor. Then, a moment of silence. I was about to reach the door as I heard a voice laughing behind me.
We are already in a chapter of the madness.
Oh, jeez. I got them good, right? The shadowy figure turned around and looked at me. Only now I realized that it was human?
I would not trust this shadow.
Or was it?
What? Yeah, dude, I was also like, what the fuck?
It's so dumb they think a random god could bring them a new life but ends up eating them.
Yeah, true.
Who are you? My humble name is Hendrik Ferdinand.
Wait, it's Hendrik? Hendrik, what happened to you, buddy?
You can call me Hendrik. This can't be. Have this pesky little cultists caused you any trouble? Don't worry. Now they won't be able to hurt you anymore. He approached me and offered his hand.
Here, I'll help you up.
I'm good, I think. Without taking the hand of this shadowy creature, I stood up and brushed the non-existent dust from my trousers. You can't be Hendrik.
Who else would I be?
You don't look human. You look like a monster.
Monster? Oh no, you got it wrong. I ain't no monster. I am just blessed. Blessed by my master.
Well, as I looked down at the bodies on the floor, I decided not to push this argument any further.
No, he's the crazy neighbor next door. He forgot his man. Definitely.
As long as that thing didn't kill me right away, I must still have had a chance to leave.
I have returned because I felt your presence. It was you, right? The human who went over to the plane. I followed you back here. It wasn't easy for me to return, but it's all for a good cause. He's ready to be awakened soon. I can feel it. And you might just be the key that brought everything together for this to happen.
He looked at the dead cultists laying on the floor and picked someone up from beneath their bodies.
Yes! Yes! This is what I've been looking for. Finally, they were able to get it. Look how useful they were, even though they weren't aware. In the end, I was the one who profited from their actions.
Why did you kill him? I tried to hide the fear in my voice.
Let's be honest, they weren't true followers of him.
Maybe he's a shadow version of himself.
I mean, I can see some similarities, but no, I don't think it's the shadow of the Albrecht. I think it's Hendrik, but he's just possessed. Their motives and wants were of inferior nature. They were just in it for the money, because the cult paid them well. But their goals was never to awaken the old one. That, and I also wanted to take revenge for what they did to me. But you are the one of the good ones, and will help me, right? I'm not sure about that. Let me save this.
I still had no idea how to get out of this situation, but I was sure I did not want to end up like the other two. So I decided to play along for a bit. I don't know how I could be of any help.
Don't worry, I only need an assistant. You'll do just fine. Oh, right. How rude of me to forget. What's your name, assistant?
I'm Albert.
Albert! Welcome to the team!
Without saying anything further, he held out the object he picked up on the floor, carefully inspecting it from all all angles. In the meantime, my eyes drifted to the windows. It was almost morning. I suspected the sun would start rising in just about an hour. If my research was right, then I just have to... Hendrik proceeded to fumble with the device. I'm not sure how he made it happen, but the triangle pieces, still scattered all over the floor, started to shake. Slowly, like insects, they crawled over the floor. As they drew closer to Hendrik, they flew upward, swarmed through the air, and gathered around the object he was holding. Like moths drawn to the light, they merged together and formed a whole new structure. It worked! Sounds like he'd been that good old crack magic with hit of evil god powers. I think he was this dude who got possessed, unfortunately, probably got connected with the wrong people, and during the process he ended up being possessed, and because of that he unfortunately can't come back. So this is why he's now probably a servant of this old one that cultists keep mentioning. Because otherwise, he would not be like so excited about it, in my opinion. Cause the replica was just a part of the whole. All this time we were still missing the other half. That was the reason it never was stable. But now the full artifact is complete. Now we can open the portal. The portal? Yes! You and me, humans, are able to travel between our world and the plane with the replica I built. According to my theories, that's also how the original creators did it. But my master, the old man, will need an alternate opening to return from the gal they built for him. That's what the portal is for. It creates a rift between that plane and our world. Just look. He held the object forward. It started to glimmer. First just a flicker, but the light grew brighter and brighter.
Oh no, are we going back to this place again?
Until the whole room was Until the whole room was intensely lit. A gust of wind pushed me against the wall. I held my arms in front of my face. As the wind died, I opened my eyes. The object floated in mid-air. And there was a door made out of light, projected by the artifact. Finally! It is time. Come along, Albert.
Do we have a choice?
He grabbed my arm. Before I realized it, he pulled me through the portal.
Oh no, we are going back to this place again.
Now where's Ash from Evil Dead when you need to give me a chainsaw and boomstick? Indeed. And back I was, at the same uneasy place as the last time. The sky was just as gloomy as before, and the air still smelled of the seawater. I turned around and saw Hendrik next to me. He stared into the vastness. I'm back, my master. Awaken, open up your eye, and bless us with your presence. I felt the floor shaking, just like before.
Uh-oh.
Something fell off. Something about the sky changed.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I hate it.
I heard whispers all around me, and my sight went blurry. I looked at Hendrik, but he still wasn't paying me any attention. Instead, raising his hands into the sky. Yes! He had completely gone mad. My head started pounding.
Eh? It disappeared.
Everything in my brain was screaming all at once. I looked straight at the horizon in the same direction as Henrik. My temples hurt and thinking got harder and harder. Then I saw something that looked so unreal I could barely comprehend it.
Oh, fuck!
It stared right at me.
This is the creepiest eye I have ever freaking seen.
Great, when we in the upside down from Stranger Things watch for the demon. True. I felt it burn through my eyes, looking straight into my head, my heart, my soul. I wanted to scream, but I couldn't. My mind went foggy. Everything around me seemed to sink, melt, float away. Everything and all at once.
Oh wait, is this another puzzle?
Oh yeah, it is.
It was simple.
I seen creepy eyes from 90s movies.
Oh, okay. But you know what is the creepiest one? When you have no eyes.
I heard the voice in my head.
Albert.
Who?
Albert. You have to listen.
No, it was several voices speaking at once. Everything is going to be okay if you follow us. They sounded soft, comforting. We can help you, Albert. They wrapped me in a warm blanket in this cold and eerie environment. Good point on button eyes from Coraline. Yeah.
See, exactly. Either button eyes or no eyes at all.
Help you open up your inner eye.
I stayed silent and listened.
See and understand things you were never able to grasp before. Albert.
In the far corner of my head, I heard a yelling voice.
You have potential, Albert.
It was hard to focus on the source of the scream. The gentle voices fully filled my head, blocking all other sounds.
Albert.
Albert! Then the scream got clearer.
How could he betray me like this? Albert, my master is trying to kill me.
I snapped out of my trance. Not far away from me stood Henrik, barely able to hold himself up straight. He looked at me in terror. Even in his inhuman form, I could see him suffering. I wanted to reach out to him, but I couldn't. My body was frozen in place, and the voices got louder.
Albert.
They didn't sound so friendly anymore.
Let him be. Henrik is of no use to us anymore. We need a human vessel.
A vessel? My mind felt sluggish as I spoke.
Yep, go and eat him, I know it. Yep, they're going to. Nom! Eat.
Don't worry, Albert. It won't hurt for long. Everything around me went dark. I came back to myself on the floor of the boat. The light portal had closed, and the artifact Henrik built lay next to me. He wasn't with me. What happened? I slowly got up. somehow my mind still felt hazy, but I could feel it clear up bit by bit. I reached inside my pockets. My charm was gone. Damn, I must have lost it somehow. You won't need that anymore. I froze. Thank you for being our new vessel. We will require some more time to hone our power. Then our reign in this world can begin anew. All the events I told you are true. It was a misty autumn day in my hometown, Hamburg. Everything happened during one single day and night. But it isn't over yet. I'm writing all this down because the world has to know. Because knowledge is the only thing that might be able to save us still. My memory has become foggy these days, and I don't have many clear days left. One day, I'll forget it all.
What is happening? Ending the vessel. What? Wait. Hold on a moment. How can I prevent this? How can I prevent this from happening? We need your body. I can eat again. I missed tacos. Yep, indeed. Wait, hold on. How can we prevent this from happening? Can we? Okay, let me skip a bit of dialogues to see how can we... Neighbors, some woman, like Gertrude, the police... It's a photo. Yeah, the police is suspicious of us. Noisy journalist. Yes, we are journalists. How can we make a good ending? How to not become a vessel? Is this us? She doesn't believe that we are doing errands. And we are going away. We missed something, I'm pretty sure. Maybe you need to break the artifact some way. Maybe. The curiosity. Let me try to see what I can do, and if I'm not able to get the other ending, I will look up for it. Okay. Canal side, the paper. Okay. Okay, let me try to go. Okay, so diary. Entry. It's price books. Now the last one is this one. Okay, this is the stay. But what if I skip? Yes, I want to skip this puzzle because I have already solved it before. There we go. He still forgets the receipt. Something laying. For my memory. His memory about seeing his parents dead. Stay away. Okay. Wait. If so, it's for. This was a truly dangerous situation. But I had a feeling I was in too deep already. I needed to figure out who killed Gertrude and what happened to Hendrik. Okay, I think I read this one, okay. Okay, let's look closely. It's locked, professional. Okay, we are inside. Let's try to this one. It's not locked. This is a project. We can't click on anything else, which is weird. What if I skip this one? What if it's in the moment where we were in that weird world? How can we get back? Because I'm not sure what can be changed in order to not become a vessel. What should be done for it? Maybe it's about this puzzle? Let me look at the pattern again.
Maybe it's something connected with this puzzle. Maybe we should make a different one? These ones also can form Perhaps there is an anti-evil artifact to keep you safe. That's what I think so too, but which artifact it is, that's the question. Hold on a moment. If I go like this. Nope. Doesn't work like this. Okay, let me skip. I still have one last puzzle that it's voices, then the windows, under the desk, and then these weird cultists. And take a look around, they catch me. They know who I am, of course. Stay silent. Maybe it is somehow connected to this charm. How can I prevent it from happening? I don't know. Maybe I should not get caught somehow. Hey, it's the guys that owe me 5 and 5. Yeah, true. Humble servant. We just blessed. Yep, now you are possessed. Maybe you're blessed, but now you're possessed. Okay, we are back to that world. He grabs me back. Okay, maybe don't show the artifact. I don't know. There are not many choices. What if I go? Wait, 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 wait. Guys, I get it. I get what we need to do. We need to make hourglass. I don't know what made me do it. By sheer reflex, I reached into my pocket and grasped my charm. My mind wandered. Images from my life flashed past my inner vision. Am I dying? No. Stay focused. Remember who you are. What's your name? My name is Albert. Albert Scriber. What do you do? I'm a journalist by day, and the author by night. Where are you right now? I don't know. Strange things are happening around me.
The power of item? Yes, it is. Remember the hourglass. In the end, I made an eye, a shape of an eye. Right now, I made a shape of an hourglass. So if we make a shape of hourglass, I think this item, this charm, should protect us from becoming a vessel, of course.
Strange things are happening around me. I'm afraid. There's nothing to fear. But it isn't over yet, Albert. You have to stay strong. You're right. Abruptly, my mind cleared and I came back to my senses. I had to leave. Quick! Where's the exit? Looking around, Hendrik still stood not too far away from me. Hands raised towards the sky, laughing. The eye lingered there still, but its gaze didn't affect me anymore. It just existed, high up over the horizon. Was there a gigantic body attached to the eye? Somewhere hidden behind the clouds? I did not know, and I did not want to stay to find out. The portal! It's still open! I checked again, but Henrik was glued to the side in front of him. This could have been my only chance. I turned and ran as fast as I could. Lungs almost bursting, I sprinted to the light. Next thing I knew, I hit the ground. But as I felt the hard planks of the deck under my body, I sighed in relief. I looked up as I heard a voice. It was screaming. Twisted and distorted, but definitely screaming in anger and despair. It came from the other side of the portal. It was Hendrik's voice. How could he betray me like this? Albert, my master is trying to kill me! Help me, Albert! Help me get out of here! I clenched my teeth. This was not the right time for second guessing. I had to act quickly.
Wait. Are we going to save him?
Yeah, you are, Oliver. Yeah, we are, Oliver. I need to close this. I jumped up and hastily looked around. The artifact Hendrik created still floated in mid-air, projecting the portal of light in the middle of the room. I knew what to do. I grabbed a chair next to me and threw it against the artifact. Upon impact, it exploded. I shielded my face with my arms. Everything flew across the room. Lights shattered. I heard one last scream, then silence and darkness. Is it over? I sank back on my knees. Looking around, I noticed water flowing in. I remained there for a while as I watched it wash away the blood of the cultists, drenching the documents that laid across the floor. I knew the boat would sink sooner or later, so I pushed myself back up, walked out to the door, off the deck, and back onto the pier. I stood and watched as the sun rose over the horizon, like a big glowing eyeball in the sky. While I watched the sunrise, I reached inside my pocket and pulled out my charm. It's broken! So it protected us! It really protected us! I see. Oh well. Thank you for protecting me. Only one thing left me to do, right? I reached for my notebook and my pen. Luckily, the paper stayed dry despite everything. I started to write down what happened that day, so the world could know what lies beyond on that plane, awake and still waiting for the right moment. I'm not allowed to forget. It's now my responsibility to protect this knowledge. The cold isn't gone yet, and they will not rest. So we broke this one and we got the other ending. Ending as a keeper. So we had the vessel ending and now we had the keeper ending. So now we are the keeper of this secret. Nice, so it was the power of time. I guess seems like it. I don't think it's a power of time. I'm not sure what kind of symbol is behind the hourglass in this context of the game, but I think it's because some goddess helped us to prevent from being corrupted by this entity. Not sure, but it was a fun story. Nice one, I would say. Sorry, sadly it was a kind of short one, but I enjoyed. Puzzles were not super difficult, they were interesting. Yeah, I wish there was more to this story, but I'm happy with the result, and we got two endings. Which I'm happy because usually I get either bad ending or I stayed for too long to get a good one. But hey, it was a good short but good game. I'm glad I came, and I'm glad that you joined the playthrough and joined me in this little adventure. And I guess we can finish the stream. Thank you for watching and joining me into this little horror adventure. Hope you're having a good day, night, morning, whatever time zone you're in. I'm not sure if I'm going. Well, I will not be streaming tomorrow because tomorrow I will have a very busy day. About Friday, not sure, but I will try my best to be streaming. If not, then maybe next time, maybe next week, because I don't know what life will give me. But still, hope you have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.